The Transformative Power of Silence, a Zen reflection on inner peace. In a world that never stops talking, where noise dominates our lives and silence is often mistaken for weakness, the teachings of ancient wisdom traditions offer us a rare and powerful alternative. Gautama Buddha once told his disciples that the sharpest weapon in the world isn't made of steel, it's the human tongue. Words, he warned, can wound more deeply than any blade. They don't draw blood, but they leave invisible scars that can last a lifetime. The truth is, our words have immense power. They can uplift, encourage, and inspire. But they can also destroy, divide, and damage. When used carelessly or spoken in anger, they can turn relationships cold and make our own minds restless. This is why knowing when, where, and how much to speak is not just a social skill, it's a path to wisdom. Let me share with you a timeless story that beautifully illustrates how silence, properly understood and practiced, can transform a life from chaos to clarity. Sa by Sdad Adad. The King and the Monk, a lesson in inner stillness. Long ago in India, deep in the forest away from the chaos of the world, lived a famous Buddhist monk known for his deep meditation and peaceful nature. His presence alone brought calm to others. One day, a powerful king came to visit the monk, troubled and tired. "Respected monk," the king said, "I have everything, wealth, fame, luxuries, yet my mind is never at peace. I feel restless and irritated all the time. Please help me." The monk smiled gently. "You already hold the answer within you, but you've never truly looked for it. Let us do an experiment. Stay here in my monastery for 15 days. Live simply. Speak as little as possible. Sit in silence. Observe." The king hesitated, but his desire for peace was strong. He agreed. The silence experiment 1. First day. The king found the silence unbearable. His thoughts raced. Questions filled his mind. The stillness made him restless. He longed to speak, to act, to distract himself. But he remained silent. 2. That night, something changed. A subtle sense of peace began to grow. He couldn't explain it, but sitting quietly brought a strange joy he had never known. 3. Next few days, the king began to notice the world in a new way. Flowers, birds, and the movement of the wind, all things he had ignored before, now filled him with wonder. For the first time, he saw the beauty of nature. 4. 10th day, the storm inside his mind had quieted. 5. 12th day, he fell into deep meditation without effort. No thoughts, no distractions, just pure stillness. When he opened his eyes, he felt like a new person. The realization. At the end of the 15 days, the king returned to the monk with tears in his eyes. "Respected monk," he said, "I've discovered the source of my restlessness. I used to talk too much. I wasted energy on gossip, on criticism, on trying to control others. My negative thinking drained me. My scattered attention made me fail. My failures made me angry. I was trapped in a cycle I couldn't escape." The monk nodded. "You are not alone. Most people suffer this way. They speak constantly, unaware of the damage they do to themselves and others." He then told the king of a student who once asked Buddha why he was often silent. Buddha replied, "I remain silent so I may hear myself. Without silence, there is no self-discovery." The deeper power of silence. Presence and awareness. Silence is not emptiness. It is presence. It is awareness. When we learn to be silent, to really be silent, we begin to meet ourselves for the first time. Mindful communication. We learn how often we talk out of habit, fear, or ego. We realize that most of our words, nearly 90%, serve no purpose and often bring harm. Improved relationships. Imagine a world where people spoke less and listened more. Arguments would fade. Stress would lessen. Relationships would deepen. Source of wisdom. Silence is the birthplace of wisdom. It is where meditation begins. It is where we connect with the energy of life, the very source of our being. As the monk taught, those who truly understand silence can find peace even in a noisy crowd. And those who fail to embrace it often feel lonely even among friends. Speak less, live more. Impactful words. When you start speaking less, people listen more. Your words carry weight. You are no longer just adding noise, You are offering insight. Earned respect. Those who talk too much often lose respect, while those who speak mindfully are admired and remembered. Sacred practice. In every tradition, from ancient Zen to Stoic philosophy, silence is a sacred practice. Inner guidance. It builds patience, strengthens self-control, and sharpens awareness. In silence, you become your own guide, no longer led by the chaos of the outside world. A simple practice for daily peace. Dedicate time. Spend just 20 minutes a day in silence. Eliminate distractions. No phones. No conversations. Just sit. Observe and be. Observe your breath. Watch your thoughts come and go. Let yourself be. Notice the transformation. Over time, you will notice something remarkable. Your mind will quiet, your focus will sharpen, and your sense of joy will deepen. This is the first step to true self-mastery. Final words. Dear friends, as we come to the end of this reflection, remember, peace is not something you find in the world. It is something you create within yourself. And silence is the door that leads you there. If this story resonated with you, we invite you to join our Inspira Zen community. Like, share, or leave a comment with your thoughts or any stories you'd love to hear next. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your support keeps our journey alive. Thank you for walking this path of stillness and inner strength with us. May you always find peace in the quiet moments.